Abusia yamakwaba sonko so eba POG Media ene yedemekwa highway ni so highway ni de ensem bebre wo so a yenso ya jepene se yebemi abidwafo no ahu de eko ene de eba na den na ekoso ewo highway ni so eye Kevin Bedu Taylor ene de ensem bebre ababeto dwa about 2024 elections abato ebekoso no and the wakasa papa wasan so eliki information bi a electoral commission pese odi dwumadi a Mensah pese odi ahead of 2024 elections na ensem be na Kevin Bedu Taylor edi tudwa na nsem wo electoral commission we tudwa say 2024 elections no yeto abanu wi a or the 3 days and as 4 days ena or the be declare abanu na we ena Kevin Taylor etse no or say Nanado Dankwa Akuffo Addo and Dr. Bawumia say plan a omone Mensah a plan say omo pese omo wia 2024 abatu no eno ho na ama Mensah eba beka say yeto abawia ye de 3 days na ebebubo aba no na Kevin Taylor asoja egone so a enye ejaketo ano no Kevin Taylor nsema all can say 2024 elections yeto aba no wia Ghana for na ankasa yen declare the yeto abanuma no enye electoral commission and as Mensah na operational Mensah mo pese omo ye no enye eno ena Ghana for ya mo ye ni ana wa enye sa abana yebeto no ena omo de be maye ende ensema okekan no ano edin ye ye be pese ye be me abedwafo no be me akona yakwakuti ensema Kevin Bedu Taylor ede etudwa na asa na yebekọ no or and some can be a fashion your comment section like a share my for so answer into me and can be Madam Asa.
To say something. What did they say? Electoral Commission said 2024 polls, no, easy to declare results within 3 days of voting. Obwa easy for say, oh, Moa Montias here 2024 election way there. Yemo mun na miensa ombe declare results. Wabodam. Don't listen to Mensah. The EC is the enemy of the state. They are liars. EC, Mensah is working for Akuffo Addo. She wants to reconfirm Akuffo Addo on us through Bawumia. That's what she wants to do. Election made it 3 days. The last time a man did 3 days, Obobo election results, 8 different results, 8. And sa bleaching cartoon when in Ghana, our soldiers protecting her. One way in Bonnie. We saw Afarijan, we saw Charlotte say, now police bondi omochi. How come say this bleaching cartoon for almost 8 years, soldier for the she is an NPP surrogate. South Ghana na Mensah catch will say elections no more 3 days no mun declare 2024 elections. They want to rig it. Ghanaians will declare the election less than 12 hours after voting. Ghanaians, listen to me. More Ghana for no, you have to declare the elections by 1 a.m. Ghana time. I will say Ghana for mu declare elections. No, you people have to go out and tell the world who you have voted for. The Electoral Commission cannot be trusted. As we speak today, Umbra Parliament, Supreme Court, and the country say when the winnie say why yet. She's back again to tell you, say, give her 3 days to collate results and give you the final results. What I can tell you, Ghanaians, is simple. When you go to vote, wait, count, declare your president. Ghana for na moko tuaba and Mensah na tuaba. You have seen Mensah before. You have seen what she can do, or a dangerous woman. She is willing to allow the police and the military to kill because Senkene Mensah inconsistencies. And yet Mensah bad way of organizing elections are. Anka police for our tags. Soldier for the tags are NPP mobile. They wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to shoot and kill people. It is because of the lapses. It is because she was rigging the elections, because of the inconsistencies in the coalition. And then ending up more for attacks. They say police for, they say soldier for, and more Ghana for two. If you are sitting in Ghana today and you are listening to this white terminator, then you are basically fooling yourself. 2024 elections, 7 January, by 1 a.m., I will say, you Ghanaians, men can send this for more Ghana for na moko to abana, and NDC for nkwane ko to aba. More Ghana for na more bre. Mo Ghana for na mo kɔ de ekom. Mo Ghana for na ekumo. Mo Ghana for na NPP for edit tax abom tuo. Mo Ghana for na also mo declare who you want to lead you. Until by 12:31 a.m., you Ghanaians should be out and telling the world that you have elected your new president. You have elected John Mahama and he is your new president. Do not wait for this white piglet to come and tell you, say, she is collating. She's not going to collate anything. She's waiting on NCA. She's waiting on NPP for headquarters to give her results. Nobody should take this Jandam lady serious. Remember, the EC is going to try and rig for the NPP. But we are more than the NPP. We are more than the EC. Yanni Ghana for this election is not for NDC fool. That one there, so you are making a big mistake. 2024 election is between Ghana and the NPP and the Electoral Commission. Do not let them deceive you again. She has not even been able to come to apologize to Ghanaians who were shot because of their incompetence and inconsistency. But she's still declaring and saying to Ghanaians, she basically put together an election which was violent free. This witch, they were all given protection. So be Ghana and now soldier for Dinechia. Do you think that person cares about your life? We are living in a democratic dispensation. We are living in a country whereby the military are not supposed to be on the streets. The police are supposed to be called to come and attend to other issues. So Obi Tigana and not Sojani Edinechi as a civil servant. Also, that person does not care about your life because now he knows or she knows he or she has been protected. They have been protected. What about you? Your only defense, your only military protection, your only police protection, your only defense is your ballot, protecting your ballot. Electing a leader who can give you that security and assurance. Believing in yourself and going out to vote for change and declaring the elections. You people are supposed to declare your elections, not the Electoral Commission. If you rely on this thing, the country will go down. We will be slaves in our own country. Eagles, tiger, they will eat our meat. We will run. Neighbors will not accept us. Yamba, people will enter this country and rape them because this woman and her group of idiots, and it's a boss man, they don't care about you. That is why they say we are living in a democratic country, but they have military protection. These people will tell you we are conducting an election in a democratic nation, but they have the military protecting them. Mumusa will say, if they are living in a democratic nation, nobody's against anyone, nobody's going to harm anyone. Why are they having military protection? It is because they see themselves as better than you. They know they can kill you and you cannot come close to take revenge. So, the police, the military, they are not more than Ghanaians. Me say, they would dress thugs up as military men. They would do it. And they so you Ghanaian na ojen say NCA, then you are going crazy. On the 8th of December 2025, by 12 in the night, NDC Ghana 4 should declare the elections. The election is not for the NDC. I was saying more Ghana for mu declare elections. No, it is you. Muna mukoto abano nye Mensah na koto abano. Wa woto abano nim de otomano, and we know who we voted for, and we will have to decide. 2025 8th January by area Amachi 12. The election should be declared, and we are not going to wait for EC to take 3 days to change figures for NCA and Nkwasiafo to give her numbers to tell us. We voted, we counted, we will declare. We Ghanaians will vote, we Ghanaians will count, and we Ghanaians will declare. And we will choose who to lead us. And to don't listen to this whitish pig sitting there and telling nonsense. Nipa ate wu, and or the soldiers in Ghana are protecting her. Why are they protecting her? We have to get serious here. All right. Now look at this. Oh, it's 2024, December, right? December 7th is still 2024. Yes, 8th December 2024. The declaration should happen. 8th December, yeah, to about 7th. Yeah, to 7th now. By 12 in the afternoon, in the morning, early in the morning, by 1 a.m., 8th December, Ghana 4 should be out jubilating. Don't stay indoors. We should be out on the street jubilate because you're two abano. And you're Jane Mensah. You're two aban the 7th now. Me say, Adiachi, the 8th, we should all be outside jubilating. We are choosing our leader. The EC is not choosing our leader for us. The EC is supervising us to choose our leader. Muntie. The Electoral Commission, it is there to supervise us to choose our leader. So after we vote to choose our leader, they don't have the right to tell us who our leader is. We will have to come out and celebrate who we chose. Ghana for the Electoral Commission does not play any role in these elections because of what we have seen before. Because of what we have seen before. 2024, 8th December, we need to go out there and celebrate. Declare the elections for who we voted for. Finished. That's it. All right. Now, this is very interesting about free SHS. And this is a free SHS issue I was here discussing. It's got to do with Insembia APA free parliament. Now, government spent 68.5 million between 2020 and 2021 on a sole source contract to photocopy past questions for WASI candidates. The American hotels yes I'm for. You see, after 2020 and 2021, Ghana buying Ghana Sika $68.5 million cedis. And now omudi koya photocopy of past questions and omudi free SHS for 68.5 million new Ghana. Old Ghana, no, we are talking about 60.8 billion. You see, Educhum, Akuffo, NPP for through Napo Educhumwa, organize and as head the Ministry of Education. Nipa mienu we say and the Yabesa Bakube Vice President, running mate, no. And the Educhumba Parliament or say Apono. And yes, original Apono. Omukoye photocopy of Apono. Now, photocopy of Apono no. Ghana spending 68.5 million, meaning people could be on your photocopy no 59 Ghana. Almost old Ghana 600,000. T. Almost say 2020 to 2021 no. Almost to Apo Emma school for no SSC free SHS for no. Omajatum. Almost ye ko print Apo momo. Na Apono na Apo da ho a ye koye photocopy. Inti Apono da ho e no mko yi paper Apono e no mo sa print ye. Na printing no e no mo spend dey 68.5 million country. Na se o calculate a that means say a paper bi a mo print am the share photocopy bi me pie 60 Ghana 600,000 old Ghana. This is country speaking on the Apo.
Education as part of the government policy to improve access, equity and quality of education across the country, introduce the provision of materials to public senior high country, introduce the provision and quality of education across the country, introduce quality of education across the country, introduce the provision of materials to public senior high schools across the country under the Free Senior High School program to guide students in their learning and preparation towards the West African Examination Council's examination. The ministry employed the single source method in procuring the 568,755 past question papers for the senior high school students who wrote the West African Senior School Certificate exams in 2020. The method employed was informed by the recommendations from the Ghana Education Service and the West African Examination Council. Mrs. Akroma Publications Company Limited and Kingdom Boost Stationery Limited were recommended by the GES and the West African Examination Council. Part of the government policy to improve access, equity and quality of education across the country, introduce the provision of materials to public senior high schools across the country under the Free Senior High School program to guide students in their learning and preparation towards the West African Examination Council's examination. The ministry employed the single source method in procuring the 568,755 past question papers for the senior high school student who wrote the West African Senior School Certificate exams in 2020. The method employed was informed by the recommendations from the Ghana Education Service and the West African Examination Council. Mrs. Akiola Publications Company Limited and Kingdom Books Stationery Limited were recommended by the GES and the West Africa Examination Council.
Country, some here, over the country, and at the end of the country, Educhum, Apejani, Asantiniba, and the Asantifosa Yanyano, Vice President, running mate, Oba Parliament on Education Minister, say, MPP are buying Bawumia Edanu Sisiano. Omote Ghana for sika poly 68.5 million cedis. Tete Ghana skano almost 600 billion. Then almost Omo printe a year past questions about 568,000 copies. Omo your photocopy check. Saudi NB. Omo your 568,765 copies. Into omo yituma pink crack nei. Or say and almost spending 68.5 million Ghana. Na almost no contract number de ma a two companies no. Omo de ma company a friend Akiola and Kingdom Books. Omo mienu and a sebio. Omo mbium say company bi o Ghana na omo so bet my printing bi omo mbra. Ye fe bi so sourcing. Omo de omo disappointing omo we mombra anyway mombra. Ghana imremu no eye oba eye procurement process no a Ghana mbra kire say e wo se aban e de adwumadie bi e ma eye ankorankora bi mama bedi ama aban Ghana fo a e wo se ye biem e ma Ghana ni bia so sebio otwene se obetuma ye dwuma na ye ma de ye ma ne beye na na dan Akuffo before oba power say ade e friend so sourcing obetwam on ma bi nsida if you say Mahama aban mbrem no ohun se bi esi and education minister stands in parliament to tell Ghana for say Omo printe 568,765 past questions. And Omankasa answer MBM and Omankasa from Akuffo more Akiola and the Kingdom Books is Omo printe. No mu wie no paper ba could be Omo printe biano na 59 Ghana cedis. Akiola MPP nipa card holding member on the Kingdom Books. Inti asi paper ba could be a farm machine Pencheke Bakubia is sister Ghana. And omo printe 568,765. In total, no omo ma Akiola and Kingdom Book 68.5 million so munkodi. Omo be photocopy amaye. Into your calculation now, paper bakubia 120 Ghana per paper. So you know you are doing the calculation here 568,765. Now say paper bakubia omo print bia old Ghana na 1.2 million. Paper omo print here question paper baku say. Omo question paper baku say. Now so omo the to a photocopy machine mo. Check 1.2. Move bro. Some question for 120 omo say. So omo yi paper baako country na kan omo yi paper baako say past question na omo the farm machine mu 1.2 1,200 Ghana I tete Ghana no 1.2 I and then also utia omo ye 1.2 sa 568,000 in jakeka bom no na 68 million one na jisika ya ama Akiola ne Kingdom Books ya quarter past question I print it. I'm question for it was say, Bawumia is the future. Jimmy. Monsantie a country bium. We any education minister. The whole Ghana education shall say or no ena otebrofwa sebi otumi kinkan trust here ema teacher for edinichi ma omu make sure say a school Ghana the school some akora kabrofwa yensre no yenhu sa akora bia beka public toilet yen pese enkora no beka sa because I was say hu say yenkora na esua brofo no enti afa obi a yefre no eye Ghana suade nyina on da no Mr. Educhum. Adikudie ntia mpese enkora no beko bebia akoka brofo mo yasre omo no. Eni nti na efa nipa bi a omo nim de adesua omo te ase se na be ya enkora no nkogina bebi this public toilet is not bad. We don't want that to have epese enkora no ka public toilet. Nti your education minister no onie na no ene brofo enie.
Education as part of the government policy to improve access, equity and quality of education across the country introduce the provision of materials to public senior high schools across the country under the Free Senior High School program to guide students in their learning and preparation towards the West African Examination Council's examination. The ministry employed the single source method in procuring the 568,755 past question papers for the senior high school students who wrote the West African Senior School Certificate exams in 2020. The method employed was informed by the recommendations from the Ghana Education Service and the West African Examination Council. Mrs. Akiola Publications Company Limited and Kingdom Books Stationery Limited were recommended by the GES and the West Africa Examination Council.
Inti okasa wie no the country and the minority in parliament responded say hey asem we de emu adwram so the minority in parliament NDC for so ebusa no questions kakra.
The Ministry of Education procured, let me say, photocopied examination question papers at a cost of 33 million Ghana cedis. Photocopied 33 in 2020, 33 million Ghana cedi at a unit cost of 59.10 Ghana cedis. 59.10 Ghana cedis. A photocopy of examination question papers. And that was done under the single source procurement method. You and I know very well that we have a lot of companies, entities that could produce examination past questions. We have a lot. It is not only Akiola or Kingdom Books that could produce or that could make a photocopy of that.
After several attempts to get the minister to respond to these questions to no avail, he finally appeared in the House on Monday. The minister says under the free SHS policy, it was needed.
Education as part of the government policy to improve access.
So the question the minority they were asking is simple. So the government of Ghana, the Ghana Education Service, the Ministry of Education, we don't have a photocopy machine, photocopier department like Ghana Education Service, the Ministry of Education. Like we don't have baby. You bet to say, aha. Hey, Ghana Education Service there. Your photocopier machines be 100 guma and the juma Emma Ghana Education Service and Ghana Education. We don't have anything like that. Into this contract, you know, I will say a cover Akiola near the mano. Akiola, we see estate or the MPP aban where ye Akiola. Or just as Sikana or could be an apartment, ne bubu apartment, or just Akiola apartment ni Akiola. Your man is 68.5 million, mu half no almost 40 million Ghana no, and an apartment no, and ye. Way back in 2017-18, na ultimate see. Akiola GSC can we no Akiola apartment wako biem wako ye wa refurbishing nyina. Now you see Akiola apartment beautiful any or some boa me kan kire me and or the rente Akiola at this point no Akiola na yedi yesika nyina ma no because of MPP ni platinum apartment Akiola dia Kingdom Books so me dey baba kire mo and they are making money out of you people. Akiola dey already grade you MPP na amanya sika yatia Mokai eye osaf ma for time or say Macmillan. Mo some Jimmy. Mahama said more short memory. Munjintum. Munjintum apartment we not just in Kodia to Obi. That this apartment just in Kodia, not to Obi. And 2017, Hana Justin Koduati, MPP General Secretary, Hana Norte. It is at School Junction. Akiola MPP new. Some apartment we not Justin Kodua, Hana Norte. Omwa MPP Pentium 2 General Secretary. This is where he used to live. Akiola dia. And these people are using you people. And they are 68.5 million. They are Akiola song printing. Or they see different estates in Ghana. Because mwe Jimmy. Akiola no book no tong onyazika wain. Yababa Kingdom. So wait, I just wanted you people to know what's going on. Now, let me show you this. Now, some issues we need to also look at very well. Yababa may
abusua we ne ensema ekoso ewo highway no so Kevin Eko Bedu Taylor a expose J Mensah oye electoral commission for penny wa expose na or say 3 days ne pa na ye de be declare dia NDC for na de omo so be declare ansa na wo 3 days na de aso ye be de abidwafo na se omo je penalty sa audio we e de emaye aha ɛyɛ political show a any update bi a ɛbɛtɔ fam bia no yɛde bɛbrɛ mo ama maso ate bi ɛyɛ POG Media medam ase.